Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making a non-vegan apple pie inspired overnight oats. I'm just going to quickly show you something and then I can move it out of the way because it's a bit messy. I've got a whole pink lady apple with the skin. I've washed and cored that and grated it. I've used this grater. I did it on the largest setting, and it's got like a suction base that you can lock it onto your work surface and just use it to grate things. It's a lot easier, I find, than, you know, one of these types, or, you know, the big box one you've got. You're not very likely to hurt your fingers or anything like that. So I'm just going to move that out of the way now. But I just wanted to show you how I grated it, and then I can get it out of the way. So I've got my jug that I'm going to be starting off with, and then I'm going to measure out 30 grams of these Tesco porridge oats. £30 grams of milled flaxseed. Oh, sorry, 15 grams of milled flaxseed. So 15 grams of flaxseed. 3 grams of psyllium husk. Now, you don't have to add this. It's absolutely fine. It doesn't affect the flavour at all, anything like that. It's just, you know, something that I add to his recipes, just because it can help with, you know, keeping you regular, that kind of thing, and also it's supposed to help with keeping you full. But I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to say, because of all the other things that's in there that help with keeping you full anyway, so I'm not sure. So then, did I put in chia seeds? No, I didn't. So 15 grams of chia seeds. Now these ones are milled chia seeds. So 15 grams of those. Now this is for our one meal a day. It is low calorie, because if you watched any of my other videos, you'll know on a Monday and a Tuesday we do a low calorie day. So this is all that he will be having on that day. So I do put in, you know, a few extras like chia seed and flaxseed, because that's all that he'll have, and it will help him stay full until the next day. So then I'm going to add 15 grams of vegan protein in vanilla cream. This was from the Protein Works. I haven't got any non-vegan protein powder, so he's fine with having that. It's not a problem. So 15 grams. If there's a particular brand that you like to use, or flavour, anything like that, then you do that, that's fine. So now I'm just going to check that I've got all my dry ingredients. Yep. Okay, right. So now I'm going to add a good dash of ground cinnamon. Sprinkle of nutmeg. And a little bit of ground ginger. You can add sweeteners at this point if you want to, you know, but I don't add them just because of the sweetness in, well, the sweetness of the apple and the raisins and that kind of thing. So I don't bother, but that's, if you want to, that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a stir to combine them. And then I'm going to add 100 grams of this Arla vanilla fat-free yogurt. It doesn't have to be vanilla. You can use plain Greek yogurt, whatever you like. But I had a bit of a bit of a move around of my fridge yesterday and put things that had shorter dates towards the front. So that's the only reason why this one's going to be vanilla. So 100 grams of vanilla. And then I've just made myself one of these, pretty much the same, apart from obviously it's vegan. So I know that I want to put in 150 mils of this milk, just to make it not very, very thick, because obviously it will be setting over a day or two. So 150 mils of milk. It's Saturday today and he'll be having this on Monday. I am scheduling some of my videos to come out on certain days, so if it doesn't come out on a Monday, then I apologise. I've just kind of trying to do them, put my videos out like one a day if I can, so I'm just scheduling them ahead of time. So if there's any confusion, I'm sorry. So I'm going to give that a stir through after I've added my apple. I was going to put in some lemon juice, but I can't find it. Just the squeezy lemon, you know, the like the squirty ones that you put on your pancakes, that kind of thing. But I can't find it anywhere. So I'm just going to stir that through. Dry my hands off, and then I'm going to add a little box of these raisins. You can put in any fruit that you like, you can leave it out. You could put in sultanas, dried cranberry, dried apple, whatever you like. So give those a stir through. And then I'm going to add 15 grams of pecans. You can use walnuts if you like. I don't have walnuts in just because I had a bit of a bad experience. I broke a tooth, so I don't have them in anymore. And I know pecans and walnuts are very similar, so yeah, hopefully it'll be fine. So 15 grams of pecans, and I'm just going to chop those up. Knocking everything off. Just going to chop those up now, and I'll come right back to you. So I've chopped those up. They are quite roughly chopped up. You can grate them, I suppose, if you like, or just, you know, chop them a bit finer. But yeah, that's just how I did it. So get rid of that now, because I think I've done with it. Oh, no, I haven't done with it. I know what I need to use it for in a minute. So stir that through. And then I'm going to be transferring it into this little tub. Okay, so just for a little bit of something extra, just on top of that, I'm going to be adding half of one of these apple pie cookies. These were from Aldi. The American week is on at the moment, so hopefully by the time you watch this you can still find them if you wanted to put this on top. I know sometimes Lidl do them as well. They tend to kind of follow on from each other, don't they? So yeah, I've got half of one of these. So this is what it looks like full. And I think for a full one, they're about 96 calories, so I don't mind adding that. So just chop that up. I don't normally put toppings on overnight oats, but I saw those and I thought, you know, make a nice little something on top. So put that on top of there. And that's that done. So yeah, that'll be in the that'll go in the fridge for almost 2 days now, but that'll be fine. I'm more than happy with it being in the fridge for that amount of time. You know, I've seen some people make them for the week coming up. I think I've made them sort of three or four in a go sometimes, but then I do like to kind of not go that far, not go too much further than that. So because it just seems if it's gone off, it's just such a waste. So yeah, that's that done. It smells really, really nice. If you try it and you like it, let me know. Let me know if you change it in any way or what you do different. I'm open to suggestions and to your ideas. But yeah, that'll be really nice. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. I'm looking forward to trying mine. So yeah, thank you very much then. Bye. I've just realised actually that I didn't add any hemp seed on top of into his mixture. So I'm just going to add that now on top of that. And then it'll just, you know, kind of soften up anyway over the next couple of days. So it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put in, just going to do 10 grams so it's not so much just sat on the top. Yeah, that's fine. See, I knew I'd forget something. Thank you then. Bye.